I like it because we are Jamaicans, and you the, the way you word
You put a spin on
program
it.
this program is
Overcome.
overcomer. Uh,
Overcomers.
yeah, how you spell it?
AZ.
No man, you have to
Comaz. Yeah. So we
creativity, man.
Jamaicans,
Yeah.
so we Jamaicans say disability. This is how we do it. This is it. It's not THIS, it's this.
This is your
So
ability.
mm, this ability. Everybody have an ability. So
Yeah,
because
man.
disability can be limited and you might feel away, but yo, you have this ability. I have this ability. So
Love it,
find
man.
your ability
This is
and
yeah,
see.
man. This
Sometimes you see
ability.
the ability in people also, and you just push them with it and motivate them and bring them up. And that's what I want to do with this ability. I want like, but yeah.
Hi guys, this is Marsha and Andre, and today we have another episode of Overcomers with Mr. Dwight Francis, CEO of TNS Fashion Cut, based in St. Mary, Jamaica. Wagwan.
There, I like that.
Yeah, man. Blessings, my boss. Respect. Yo, we just want to
Bless-
start by saying your outfit sharp. Is it me, I say?
The bow tie.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're chopping.
So,
All right.
so as we stated before, you're a fashion designer. So I want you to give my audience or our audience a little synopsis about you and what you do, and so on and so forth. Thank you.
Okay. Um, I like what you said. You said fashion designer. I also like the word tailor. And
Ah,
when so I introduce myself usually I'm a tailor. Not that I'm trying to belittle myself or anything, but I like I like the tailoring.
mhm.
Sometimes
Slippery,
fashion
slippery.
designer is
Yeah.
the highlight of the sketching and the
Oh,
outline and
it
everything.
seems
But
as if it focused on that alone. All right.
yeah, so I am the guy with the scissors.
Kind of be
Yeah.
violent.
So yeah, you give me a piece of fabric, I go and cut it. Give you back a skirt, a dress, blouse, and of course, Sanjay, give me a piece of fabric. I can cut a pants, a jacket, whatever it is. That's me. That's what I do.
Nice
So
and sweet and simple. So before we get into talking about who you are now, the tailor, designer, etc., we want to know what it was like growing up in St. Mary, and then you can talk a little bit how you got into fashion design.
okay, um, growing up in St. Mary was fun. It's just so for those who know and those who don't know, St. Mary is country.
Oh, somebody go say that, but me did afraid.
Banana chips. For me, we said we just stick banana chips.
Yeah, but yeah, if you ask me where I'm from, like I would say you should have known St. Mary may come from.
Careful, Todd.
Capitan, big two.
Yes, and of course I have to highlight also Munga and highlight
Mm-hmm.
also Yaska.
Ah,
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. Big
Of
time
course,
farmer.
come
Yeah,
on,
man.
a big artist from St. Mary where I'm from,
Definitely.
so definitely, and they are doing great things. Um, so that's what it is. So like I said country. Why? Because for those who know and don't know also again is that St. Mary is separated in two parts. I
oh,
know 14 parishes, but honestly it's two parts. It's either country or town.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm from the country. Of course, Angela, you from town. Yeah, say that. Um, she gonna say, oh yes, he is from Montego Bay, second city. But yeah, them are gonna tell us yeah, country. That's
Country same.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, yeah.
Even though me like it
yeah,
depends where I come from. Maybe straight. Second
yes,
city, no country. Go ahead.
yes, second city, but of course, it is what it is. So country life, growing up. The thing is for me growing up, my father got 9 of us, and my mother got 4 of us.
Ah.
Okay.
But my father had, previous relationships. So I
Outside,
have
yeah.
older brothers and sisters. So
Mm.
of course, I am the second to last. So
Oh,
you
yeah,
know
the
all that
baby, one of
before.
the baby them.
Yes, boy.
So yes, so like I said earlier, it's a spoil. Why I use that word? So my father called me Dublack. His name is Dwight, but he said Dublack because, of course, a little attention to that. Man. Sometimes, even now, speaking to my bigger brothers and sister, they'll be like, "Yo, you don't know your father, because the father that we have is a different father you get. You get him when him kind
Yeah.
of, yeah,
You get to
because
when him
A
soften up
true,
a
when
little
him
bit.
soft, no,
that's
a
what
true.
they say. You know
My
what I
daddy,
mean? But
that's how he is with my two last sisters. Mm-hmm.
he was big and disciplined. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? But he always have positive energy, vibration, pushing, and I pull that from him. You know what I mean? Whenever you see him, he's always smiling, and I pull that from him. So when you look at me, even though you might be like, yeah, but you still can approach me, and I
It's a
still be
white teeth.
talking. Yeah, from far. That's what you see from far, you know. So I pull a lot from him, and of course my brothers and sisters were always there growing up. But I like the brothers because mostly my older brothers that the children that my father had before, you know, they grown and kind of old. But
Mm-hmm.
for me, my mother had two two older sons before me. So these are actually three boys growing up.
Oh.
Yes, it was three boys, and then after way down after she got the daughter that she wanted long
Ah.
time. Yeah, so of course I got that shelter and that protection and all
Yeah.
that love and care from the brothers, and my bigger brothers, like in the community is like it's just one family.
Ah.
So everybody pushing me and
So it's
motivating
their
me.
country.
Yes,
I say it's their
yes,
country,
Village
yes,
but
to raise a
yeah.
child.
yeah.
Yeah.
If I may say, I'm not sure if you know, but my left leg is 10 inches shorter than my right. So is what the pattern,
Wow.
the yeah yeah. That's what. One second. Let me see if I can show you.
All right, cool.
I'm not sure. This bone here
Yeah.
doesn't grow the full length that it should. So okay, the knee is right here. So you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's it. So of course the TNS and TNS fashion cut, which is tall and short. See this?
Tall and short.
Oh, me didn't think say lolly, you know.
Love,
Me didn't think a lolly.
we
Now
love the
look.
creativity though, man.
So
Love
so
it.
yeah, yeah. So with the energy that's flow, and if you check, if you know that I highlight it, if you should check on the Instagram, then you will see some pictures. Like if you check it, there is a picture
Yeah,
with my
man.
brothers. You see me
Yeah.
standing like I'm short, but there are others that I stand tall. So that's the energy that they push and in
Put you on the
protecting me.
social
And
media. Yeah, man. I love it, man.
Can you walk
you know,
normally? Can you walk normally?
normally it is a failure.
Okay. All right. Let me not say that. Can you balance? How do
Yeah.
you balance while you walk?
Oh, I, no. I balance. Just a pity that I can show you exactly what it is. So I'm standing on one leg. I'm standing on the right leg now. I'm
Yeah.
on. But so what happened is that the right leg bend a bit and I'm down.
Mm-hmm.
You
Okay.
get that?
Okay.
So back up. And I use it as a plus. It works for me with my awesome charm and thing.
What's
If
him?
I want a
What's him
girl
promote?
that is
And
Swag.
him come
Swag.
down swag.
yeah. If I meet a lady and she's into the short, I mean, then yeah. If you want a
Yeah.
taller man,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean. So it works for me. The energy push for me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So
Some
when you were
people.
going to like primary school or high school or whatnot, did anybody like tease you because of that, or you were just a cool guy anyways?
I was a cool guy anyway. And then again,
Ah,
I have older brothers and sisters. And my father
Have
and
them
the energy.
always look out for you. Yeah.
I mean, let's not even look out. But you see, because I have older brothers, is that
the
you know how
fear.
it go. No, not the fear, but
Okay.
whatever they
Cool.
do,
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever they do, I've been matching it. If they go play football, I go play football. If they go play cricket, I go play cricket. If they go to the river, I go to the river. If they're climbing the mango trees,
Oh,
I'm in it.
you don't limit
So
yourself.
As
I
you
mean,
don't
my
feel
father
less than
my
anywhere
father
else.
named Naya.
Yeah.
My father named Naya. You know what I mean? And you know what Naya is from the Naya
Nah,
Dini tribe.
bring it. Yeah.
That that energy and that love, and it just
Yeah,
pushed me
man.
out.
Yeah, man.
When my daddy was like, okay, when I was a baby, my mother would like, okay, and she would wrap me up in the towel and kind of hide me away. But daddy said that when you go to um, Mona, because of course I was like the first for Professor Golden. It wasn't Polo. It wasn't what every check that they did. It was that wasn't it, but
Oh,
it
so
checked
you're like an
everything.
experiment.
Yeah, well, it didn't get the chance to experiment. I
Okay.
mean, there was no need to because when he checked all the organs and checked everything, like, yo, I was the healthiest baby I've ever seen. And he said to my father, man, Jamaican term, of course, I scared the boy home and give him some caramel porridge. He'll be all right. That's exactly what man. That's exactly what he did. And of course, keep on pushing, keep on motivating and energizing. Like I said, he's always positive. You know what I mean? He's
And that's
always,
very important. That's very
yeah.
important, especially for parents to just make them put them know, say, yo, you're special, regardless of what. You're dark, you're short, you're tall, you're fat. Like, once they instill that in you from a tender age, listen to me,
Confidence
man.
as well.
Nothing
Builds
can break that.
confidence.
Yes,
That's true.
yes, yes. Because each one was created unique.
Exactly.
I said normality is a failure because there was this song saying you have some normal youth and have some normal shots, some you have normal people doing great things. And sometimes normality is that just to fit you in a box. And if you don't fit in the box,
Ah,
then
exactly.
you people look on you add, but who said that you should fit in?
In a box.
For those who are creative, they say the color
Listen to
outside
me,
the
man.
line. Um,
So,
so
not to cut it, somebody said the other day that, um, like, we grow up, we have to do 9 to 5, we have to live our lives every day in that rigid box. But the person said 9 to 5 kills creativity. Being regular kills
It
creativity.
does.
So I agree with
It
you.
does. It does.
yeah,
It stifles it. It
Mhm.
yeah.
stifles it. Trust
So
me.
so and then sometimes some people feels way because yeah whatever it is. But if you see because I grew up country and Mr. Life each time I wake up and Mr. the energy and the vibration
Simple
from
and yeah, man.
the the,
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 the
the plants and I
vibration
connect.
just different.
Yeah, and I just connect and I just flow throughout because what people now see as a disability, honestly, when I was growing up, I didn't know that.
Ah, that's true. People point, like, sometimes I think, like, growing up, I thought that I was okay, but my family was okay. I got everything that I wanted when they had it. And then when I went to like Kingston, I was like, Jesus, me did poor. Really, me did poor. It's the same, like, and then people point out, oh, I had this, I had that. Then you start to pick apart yourself, like, Lord, me never have this when me grow up. Lord, me never have that. So,
Okay, let me just add this too. Like even for me, like growing up, becoming a dark skin for a long time. So me used to get called names. Like I had low self-esteem because of my dark skin. And as I got older, like I grew to appreciate my skin color. Like me nah bleach. I said I have no reason to bleach, but when I was younger though, like me used to feel less than because of that.
Yeah,
But I
so
had to grow into appreciating who I am.
true.
that's it. Well, I don't even know if well, yeah, it's definitely that's what happened for me because, like I said, first thing, my father makes sure there's no specialty.
Yeah, man.
So
Important.
I could feel anyway less than.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It separates
it,
you
uh,
from everybody.
it actually knocks in and comes in my head after I grew up and then I went when the JUTC bus was introduced, the city bus, that's what they call it. When that was introduced, and of course I remember like that it was yesterday, like going the buses was kind of full and the doctor collecting the money and I gave him the money and then uh, he said, okay, go and sit because he noticed that yeah, I walk on it. And they said,
Yeah,
go and sit,
yeah.
I'll come to you. So, and then when I sit, then he said, I carry the ticket to you. So that's where I start getting special
Ah,
treatment.
so people start to treat you
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
outside of what your
And
norm
that's
was.
and he wasn't used
Because
to that because like for you,
the
yeah.
norm for me, I was told that when you go into a bus, there's an old lady or if there's a lady,
You
a
give them the
pregnant
seat.
lady,
Give them the
you
seat.
get up and you give them the seat. And
But
when
yeah,
I
he
was
was
in the
getting a
bus,
special treatment.
people were asking me, hey, do you want to sit? I'm comfortable because they see me standing on one leg.
Yeah.
Great. And the doctor said to me, so I pay half the fare, half the amount of what I should have
Paid
Yeah.
um
right.
paid. And
Normal.
I was like, why? It's like this, like I pay the children fee. I was like, yo, I'm not a child. And he said, no, because of the disability. He said, you don't know about that. He told me that there is a disability foundation, and he started telling me, I was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah, there is I- so that's when it really comes to me,
Kind of
you know,
register to you.
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. All right, so let me ask
yeah.
you this though. Like you
Could
mentioned,
you
I say you used to climb
could
tree.
I pause a bit because
Yeah,
there's
man. All right,
some
cool.
noise there.
Yeah, man. So, like earlier, I mentioned, I say you used to climb tree and play football and something like go into depth a little bit, especially playing football. And which position you used to play?
I mean, I go and I want to score a forward.
Yeah, forward.
Yeah, it's, yeah, man, it's forward. It's like, yeah, man, I'm always, yeah, they push me up, like I said, my brother did.
Yeah. No,
And
man. Like,
it's kind of tricky if for them to try to go around me because they seem like, you know, I mean, yeah, no, I'm
But
not
they
soft.
wassy them can't manage you. Cut
Yeah,
them.
man, I'm an easy walkover. Yeah, I give you a challenge. You know?
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Like, ironically enough, when I was in college, I actually played. I played football with somebody who he played with prosthetic feet. See me?
Yeah.
And listen to me. Like, you see when him kick the ball, you see what I'm saying? It's hard
Tell
for
you
you to
what,
keep us stop that.
I used to play karate.
Oh, yeah, you used to do karate.
Mm. It wasn't the hand, it was the foot. And the
Yeah.
underestimate the little short foot.
And the power in it. Yeah.
The little short foot. You know what I mean? I swing it over your head. The little short
Yeah.
one. Because I'm standing like this, and you see them coming at the center. So imagine
Yeah.
the swing.
Love the
man.
vibes, man. Love the
Love the
vibes,
vibes.
man.
Now, Dwight,
Mhm.
so you talk about your upbringing and what was it like being in a large family, having brothers and whatnot. But how did you get into fashion designing and tailoring?
All right. So I growing up, my mother again, she never buy
Moment, man.
long,
Oh, she never buy
always
long enough clothes for you.
not long enough. Pants.
Oh, she never
It
bought
was always short. Yeah, it was always short.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
It's
Man,
like, yeah, yeah. I don't know if he used to wear shorts. Shorty
no,
thing.
no.
that.
Pants, yeah.
I mean, things are Barbados and then country alone.
Yeah,
Basic school.
but yeah, that's what I used to wear. So it's always my stuff was top short suit. You know, that's just it. But I remember my father was that pioneer. He was the first one I get created the idea. So if you look at my page, you see a lot of different colors, bright popping.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So I, my father, you choose a color. Colors for men, they stay, and I tell you, they stay black, blue, brown, gray.
Which are boring.
I I I s- I
Yeah.
see my father in a sky blue pants,
Yeah.
sky blue,
Yeah, man.
seeing and him shirt white. You know what I mean? I don't know if you get what I said. Sky blue. I remember seeing him in a peach pants. I remember this up to today. My brother, the one that I follow, I remember seeing him. I remember seeing the fabric, and then I see him and my father in a peach. Nah, forget that.
Yeah, listen to me. It's a
And I
peach and pink, especially for dark skinned people. It is something different, man. Trust me.
I remember see them both in a
Yeah.
peach. You know, but I always have to be wearing the shirt that match.
one for 15
I
as you
can't
always have.
I can't wear a long pants. So from the moment I saw, I remember seeing the fabric, and then I remember seeing the pants made. I was like, is a tailor? And then I get that, is a tailor made that? I'm like, mm-mm. I ain't want no more. Take my measurement,
Yeah.
and make me a pants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ah,
I remember the day when I get that pants. Yo, mm.
Happiest
Different
thing,
feel.
and then
And
you were like,
the happiest guy wearing long pants. Picture me. Watch me now. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So so that's it. That's it for me. I just fascinated about that. So after growing up for a couple of years after I didn't finish like grade 9 and then finish I leave and then I'm like oh. There was the community center. There
mhm.
was this same gentleman that made the pants for my
For
father
you,
and my brother.
oh, for your
No, not
brother.
yeah. Um, he was teaching at the community center. My mother was like, "Hey, Joe is there, you know. Big up to Joe. Call
Yeah,
him
man.
Joe, but his name is
Always, yeah.
Othniel Simmons. You
Mhm.
know, um, he was at the school that there was a school there, and he also had a tailor shop in Natchabe.
Oh,
Um, yes, so he would, start at the tailor shop in the morning, then come up and then give us whatever that man owe nothing but whatever he knows,
he
he's telling
shares.
us.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yes,
man.
because he's not a teacher, he's a tailor. He didn't go to school,
You
to
learn,
Self
learn
taught. Yeah, man.
learn
Teach yourself, yeah.
learn it, and then he just
Pass
pass
it
it
on.
on.
share whatever. So I did 6 months in the training center, and then right at his feet
You learn.
in his shop, sitting down in his shop right there with me,
Oh, so you,
learning as much as I could. And that's it. That's where it starts.
So
uh,
like,
That's
that's where it started, right? So where did the name? Well, you kind of tapped on where the name came from, but like even for something like that, because that's you being a creative enough actually come up with a brand name,
tall and
TNS.
short.
You see me
yes,
answer?
because
And it represents you to the T,
that's just embracing. That's just embracing.
who you are.
Yeah. Because like I said, people never used to tease me about it, but this is Jamaica. You will get.
Yeah, man, definitely,
I
definitely.
Probably if
I don't
you
have.
grew up somewhere else, they would have probably teased you. Cause they used to tease me, say me look big like liver. I how me my foot big. No, no, no. Like I was short at one point. I was like 5'2", and I was
Yeah,
wearing like 8'9". They used to call me Bigfoot. But then
kickers.
I got no,
Joke.
but I didn't
Yeah,
have on a lot
No,
of
no,
weight. I just got
it's
tall up
kids, kids. Yeah,
after
man,
a
it's
while.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
yeah. I
kids.
the thing is that I have a couple of names that I embrace, but it's not teasing for me. So they say job shot, tall and short. It's
Yeah.
just because it's always fascinating. Because sometimes I walk past some people and
You
then
look
I
tall and then you look
no
short
in
next
yeah
time.
in return you're like hey hmm, yeah you know what I mean. So I embrace that. At
Yeah,
first
man.
people was like yeah, use your name for a tailor. Put your name your name like okay your name will live on or whatever. I really give
It
it.
wouldn't stand out. It wouldn't be of much significance. And that's it, like whatever shortcomings we might or others might look at it as, listen to me. Once you embrace who you are, where you come from, where you got to, and where you are now, that's just you leading to your purpose. Is it me I say?
And that's
And
true.
you found your purpose at the end of the day because you were born this way.
You
And
know,
Yeah,
then you created a line using
right.
that entire concept. So
you just mentioned about people, you embracing what you have. It took me a while. You see, you spoke about your skin. When I was growing up, they used to tease me that my lip was big and I was this and that. And it used to offend me. I used to go in the shower and I used to cry. I was like, Lord, me sure lip
yeah.
never so big. Then when I was in like grade 9, 10, I saw like other people putting lip injections and trying. So I was like, people paying to get my lips when I can't go on. So I started to
Yeah,
Exactly.
embrace it.
yeah,
And then
Yeah,
nobody
man.
can complain to me about my lips no more. And even my foot, if they tell me that my foot big, call it spring, although big up on yourself when I make my size. Thank you. So I don't make certain things bother me anymore. I
Yeah,
go,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
even
Yeah,
my foot is average, but I don't make certain things bother me about if you see my foot big or my lip big, thank you. You can't tell me nothing else.
Somebody will appreciate it.
yeah.
Exactly.
And then again, you see, because of what was sold to us,
Mm-hmm.
we bought and we accept.
Mm-hmm.
They have this concept. Like I used to hear, if you're black, you're black. If you're
Yeah, back
brown,
in
stick
the
around. And
mm-hmm.
yeah, so because we get the thing from the beauty was sold to us from the European side, I would assume.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
is what they put, what is bombarded in front of you, in front of the television, beauty magazines and stuff like that.
True.
So
Beauty
yeah,
standard, Western
of
beauty
course,
standards.
critics of this song, they never told us that black
That's one
The
of
people
my
black is
favorite
beautiful.
songs.
Yeah, man.
Black hair, black
and that's the
eye.
reason, and that's the reason why, you know, my father said do black,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean,
Play on
and I'm like
words.
always, yeah, yeah. So it pushed me to keep on motivated,
Yeah, man. And
continue
it's
on.
very important, man, to just appreciate who we are. Because let me just share a quick fun fact. So my AKA was Papa Smurf, right? I want to know how we get the name there. One of my brethren them look for me and tell me I'm black till I'm blue.
Oh,
All right,
Because we don't say
all right,
Smurfs blue, right? So yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah,
yeah, that's how we
yeah,
get my name, Papa Smurf. So, but at the end of the day, like I said, we just have to try, like you for us now as adults and parents or whatever, just reinforce the fact in the children. So
Yeah.
guess what? You're special, no
Love your
matter how
hair,
you
love your
look.
skin, love
Yeah,
how you look.
yeah,
You're
very
unique.
important.
You're one
yeah.
of a
Want
kind.
them to identify themselves that they're unique. They're uniquely
Exactly.
created. They were created. There is they cannot be duplicated either.
Exactly.
And
It can be
Exactly.
duplicated for
for the
real.
demographic expert, they can tell us most billion people in our planet Earth. And
Mm-hmm.
last night, another 124,000 were born, but yet still no two people are born with the same
Are born
fingerprint
alike.
or the same
Exactly.
DNA. Simply mean that God created in every one of us an individual,
And
unique.
everybody have their own individual purpose.
Yeah, and life would, I think that life would be boring then if I be like a
If
yuck.
everybody is the same. Balance is needed in every which
and,
way.
and 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 tapping off into that is that everyone is unique is like I this ability I have to say
You don't like that
this
terminology, right?
I like it,
You
but we
like it.
Jamaicans I like it because we are Jamaicans and you the, the way you word
You put a spin on
program
it.
this program is
Overcome.
overcomer. Uh,
Overcomers.
yeah, how you spell it?
AZ.
No man, you have to
Comaz. Yeah. So we
creativity, man.
Jamaicans,
Yeah.
so we Jamaicans say disability. This is how we do it. This is it. It's not THIS, it's this.
This is your
So
ability.
mm, this ability. Everybody have an ability. So
Yeah,
because
man.
disability can be limited and you might feel away, but yo, you have this ability. I have this ability. So
Love it, man.
finding your ability
This is
and
yeah,
see
man. This
sometimes you see
ability.
ability in people also, and you just push them with it and motivate them and bring them up, and that's what I want to do with this ability. I want like, yeah, you know what I
And
mean.
listen to me, that will inspire a lot of people who might be similar to you. Is the master, and they might feel
Yeah.
say, you know, sir, but because this is my situation, I can't do this. But seeing you do what you're doing now can do so much for people, and that's
there's
what we're trying to
there's
do.
And you know,
there's a lot of people with a lot of that they're holding back for whatever reason. I met this
mm,
girl like a month ago. She lost one of her legs
Mhm,
and she have prosthetic, beautiful,
mhm,
and she is she's on Instagram and Facebook and thing, and she take picture, but she take just right here,
just
oh, so
above,
she's
yeah, yeah,
hiding who
yeah,
she is.
she
yeah.
right, and I'm like, and seeing me and just talking to me, it's like, wow, I gonna start wearing skirt. I go, yeah, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, of course, why not?
You have to
And
embrace what you
if
have.
yeah,
Exactly.
that's you. That's what makes you. So embrace yourself and show love to yourself. I'm gonna digressing in so many things, but yeah, show love to yourself, and then you will get that love also. So, if I may say, loving the beauty you bring. That's not my line. That's my wife's line.
All
Because
right, all right. Big up your wife. Yeah, man.
yes, Empress, Lakeisha Francis, that's my wife.
Big up
so
yourself, wifey.
she want to use loving the beauty you bring. She actually just started a non-profit organization where she
Mm,
wants to use that to empower everyone to just love themselves and because I just hear that and I saw this young lady and she have this acne
Mhm.
um like she's beautiful and she does she tries a lot with whatever and then she can. when she look in the mirror, she doesn't like the
See the beauty
person that she
that
is.
you or everybody
Yeah,
else.
and yeah, and she's struggling. Of course, she works in the bank. And, of course, she's always up front, and sometimes
You cover it with
she
makeup.
said, "Do I sometimes yeah," and then again, she can't even use makeup because it breaks out more. So you know what I mean, and
Exactly.
then
Exactly.
sometimes somebody would walk up to her and like, "What happened to your face?"
Ah,
And it pulls her
That
down.
breaks her
You
down
know what I
more.
mean?
Yeah.
Just by person
Yeah.
saying that. I'm trying to say to her like, listen, this is who you are. Um,
Embrace it.
embrace yourself and love yourself. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure what you're seeing when you look in the mirror, but when I look at you, you're beautiful.
mhm.
You know what I mean? So see that. Embrace yourself. Love yourself. If other people don't love you.
Yeah, I know you said that you digressed a bit, but I really enjoyed that discourse that we just had. We talk about disabilities and not allowing it to, to deter us or place us in a box. But I really want to learn more about your tailoring and fashion
And the
designing.
fashion style. Because
Yes.
the bow tie there and the color is a different one.
And you're not no neck for no bow tie. But yes, tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about what you do and your customers, etc.
Well,
Show
yeah.
us a little thing or two if you want.
All right. So the first, I'm pushing this boat line, even though it's
Your bow tie. Hmm.
yeah. So the bow tie is, if you look at it, it's a little bit different. Right. Let me use this. So the usual bow, the regular bow, but it's with a tie. You know, when you make a bow, you make the
Okay.
tie, the string that is hanging down. I got this idea from a nurse called Nurse Carter, Kenisha Carter. I made a uniform for her when she just finished from nursing school, and then I had this same, that is a regular long, and she saw it and was like, wow, that's, put on a uniform and said, yeah, it look nice. And because this color catch her eyes, she took it up and of course she tie up bow and
To a
put it,
bow. Ah.
you know how females are like, they make a bow and like, look at that, Dwight.
Stylish,
Yeah,
yeah.
the idea pop is a bow tie. It's a tie with a bow. So that's where I got this idea from. I was like, I going to do. I stopped wearing long ties.
Ah, bow tie.
I stopped wearing long ties, so I am, making bow
Lovely.
tie, making a bow with a
Is
tie.
it a big
Like,
seller? Like a lot of your male customers purchase the bows?
yeah, like
It's
once I
different.
make,
Yeah.
once I make, if I'm making a suit for them, they go on tie. That's what it is. They're like, yo,
Bow
what?
tie.
You have to make the tie. And because it's Broadgate, it was where I'm from. Like, okay, I call it the Broadgate bow tie.
Oh, you're from Broadgate. All right, me know about Broadgate, St. Mary.
What
Never
you
go
know
there,
about
but me know
what you know
Broadgate.
about Broadgate?
You too know.
Broadgate, I'm a yard gate.
Aye.
See that?
Yeah, so definitely look out for this, the online store is coming.
Mm.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah, my wife is
Pushing you,
on me to
hammering you.
get
No,
this
but
out.
I'm
Like,
saying
she's actually like,
everybody need a proper empress beside them. Not even behind them, no, but
no,
beside
no,
them.
it's
And once you have
beside.
a
She's
good
right
one,
beside.
yeah, man.
Yes,
Hold
yes,
on for
she's
now, man.
beside me, pushing me and saying that,
So so you
um,
make bow ties, you make suits. Did you make your own
yes,
suit that you have on?
everything I want.
Show me
See
now,
that?
show me now,
Yeah,
show me
man,
now,
stand
man.
up. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, so
Man
okay.
sharp, man. What ya? I mean like the plaid
Yeah.
where they go
So
on the pants.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it well fitted.
And of course, it's no COVID time, so
You make
I,
mask.
I forget the mask. You with the brand on it. Yeah, which is right. Yes, the I said.
Nice.
Yeah.
so
I I like it. So I also noticed on your page that you make a lot of suits for weddings. How did you get into making grooms men outfit and
But you even made dresses to
um
like I think I saw you making dresses to, yeah.
yes, like I said, of course, Neil Simmons, Joe, he's a
teach you everything?
tailor.
Mhm.
He's not a teacher. Well, I don't want to say he's a teacher. He's a tailor,
Yeah,
and
that's it.
tailor,
Yeah.
they don't hide nothing. he doesn't hide it, and
And
then
that's
it's
important,
just what it is.
sharing the knowledge, yeah.
Yes,
He's
and
not
and then
selfish with it.
no. So it's the same thing for me right now. I have some apprentices, a
Oh,
couple
so
of
some
guys that
students, that's really good. Giving back to the community.
right, yeah. I would love the community center is closed right now. I was speaking to the MP, Norman Dunn, and I told him that hey, community center is there. I'm here. I'm a tailor, and the machine is in the community center. Saying, give it a key. Let's do something. You, let's get it up. Let's
Mm.
push that
So
youth.
you're
So let's
pushing
get
that to because you want other persons
No
to
man, and
get into
I
that.
once you have a talent, especially a talent like that, is endless possibilities.
And
Everybody wear
yeah,
clothes,
social
right?
media now,
So
with
yeah,
social media, now is the time to get yourself out because it's at the
definitely.
tip of
yeah.
everybody's
It
finger.
is.
You can just promote, and I'm sure you expand outside of St. Mary, right?
Outside of
Listen
St.
to
Mary,
me.
said
And
I have
outside
Me
of
become
and
from
come,
Jamaica.
yeah, I've become
me and
from
come for my
Killarney.
measurement them
From
soon, man.
I must say that when I was at Putney Simon shop at the time I used to watch usually the time is brought to you by Spencer's Tailoring.
Oh,
I would love to go to work there, and I actually leave and go work there for a while.
oh, nice.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
sitting there working there was like working for Spencer.
You want to break away and do your
Let's
own
do it.
thing, right?
They have to do
And
your own thing.
yeah, and
Have to do
you
your
have
own
talent
thing.
right now.
Yeah, yeah.
When I was at Spencer, I see people come from all over Jamaica. I was like, yeah. And I can tell you right now, I have people coming from all over Jamaica to come to me. If there is one suit on Instagram, if you could go TNS Fashion Cut, Instagram or Facebook, there is a purple suit. There's a purple blazer, a beige pants, and a beige vest. That guy, he saw my stuff on Facebook. He's
Mm,
actually in New York.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
He called me up and said, "Hey,
You can
where
make
you
this
at?"
for me. Hmm.
Not even like no, not if you can. Like can. He's like, "Where you at?" I'm coming.
And that's the thing with
Nice.
social media, man. Like your reach now is up to you.
Hmm.
Yes,
And you
As a
have
matter of
Clubhouse, as you
it's
mentioned.
limitless.
So,
It's
yes,
limitless, man.
yes.
Limitless.
So with that, I'm getting there.
Yeah,
There's
man.
going to come a day when you're gonna have that building with the name on
you see the vision, you see the
it.
vision, and
Yes,
you actually
yes,
working towards that. That
And the
is
most
awesome.
important thing is believing, man. Once you believe in your capabilities, nothing can stop you. And trust me, like love the drive, love what you're doing, and the sky is the limit. Literally, the sky is the limit.
Hmm.
Literally.
Whether it's
as,
tall
as,
or
as,
whether it's short, the sky is the
like
limit.
That
that.
too.
And wifey can sew. Wifey can sew too.
No, but I mean, she's the one that is there to push me, and
She's
she's
the
the
For
one that
sure.
is help.
engine. She's the
Yeah, she's
engine.
helping me with the social media part. That part.
That's big.
That,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's big. Yeah,
that's what she's doing. She doesn't have to sew. She
So
made the
you do
connection.
everything. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Throughout this entire conversation that we've been having, you have just this positive aura about it. It's
yeah,
just
man.
you know,
Very important.
big and bold and but calm. You're bold.
I'm
You're
I'm from St.
very
Mary. It's calm.
big and bold and very confident in a
Yeah.
very calm, humble manner, and I really, really, really
Yeah.
appreciate it. And
Give
No
thanks to
disrespect for
Jah.
that.
you shared some important pointers. Like when you claim that you digress, it was very interesting to hear you speak because you speak in a very tiny voice, but it's very powerful. So we really,
Mm.
really, really, really appreciate it. Dwight, you can tell us where we can find you again, please.
Um, TNS Fashion Cut. T as in what?
TNS. All right, cool. TNS
But
fashion.
they cut it. Yeah, Fashion Cut. Instagram or Facebook. That's it. Our number is 276-828-5505.
Mm.
I'll actually drop the number in the comment
Right.
section. Though lots of persons can actually reach out to you if need be, also for sure.
Big up yourself. the suit basil man, the Thai basil.
Yo, listen to me, man. Yo, the month now gonna end before I come get my measurements. Is it me?
Andre, you better trust the man. Pay the man the money. Don't trust the man. No discount.
Why you
the
bust
next,
my
the
secret?
the next time they see your next video, you'll be wearing something from
I should be wearing my bow tie. See that? Hey, hold me to it. All right.
Big up
Yeah,
yourself,
Alright.
man.
Yo,
Thank
enough
you.
respect for taking the time and come and share with us. Really, really appreciate it. And like I said, the sky is the limit, big brother. Like
Big up,
love
Brad.
where you are there. Come on.
Thank
Love
you.
where you are.
Bradgate Junction, no malfunction.
Aye, big
Start
up
you.
Bradgate, Big up St. Mary in the building. Very close to my
Yeah.
side, you know, because I come
Yeah.
from the west, you know.
Who
Mobile is very
them?
close. But big up yourself, you know, for being one of the stalwarts from your community.
Yeah, man. Love that.
You're not a singer or DJ like Caputan and them man there, but you're a
And
tailor.
Yaska.
You're unique and you're a creative.
Yes. You're a
Yes.
tailor
Love
doing big things. Keep it up. Big up wifey. Wanna have kids?
Yes, I have a daughter. Her name is Nayan.
Nyana. Big up
Nayana.
Nyana.
Yeah.
Nyana daddy. So keep on doing big things, keep on training the youths, and I hope to see your shop in the future. Or hopefully I can wear something from you in the future. Thank you so much.
Not hopefully. It will happen.
It I got
Thank
big
you
is
so
the bean,
much.
man. Iron bars. Bless up, yeah?
Big up yourself.
Thanks
Big up yourself.
for having
Bye
me.
Dwight.
Enough
Bye
love and
Andre.
respect.
Make
All
up.
right, cool.